Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my new mommy makeup routine. Since I've had my son back in September of last year, I honestly just have became not so interested in spending hours on my makeup, and I haven't done full-blown eyeshadow in probably over a year now. And I mean, I think that it does have a lot to do with becoming a mom and just my daily routine kind of changing, but also I kind of enjoy the look better on me rather than caking on so much makeup. So basically I'm just going to show y'all my new makeup routine. It's actually really quick and really simple. I haven't actually shopped for makeup in a very long time, so a lot of the stuff that I have is just stuff that I've had for a while or stuff that I've just repurchased and been using for a very long time. So first I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows. This is the e.l.f. eyebrow pencil. It's really old and the words are all rubbed off of it. But honestly, I mean, since I don't ever fully fill in my brows, I just kind of underline them and then use a little bit of concealer to clean them up. I can literally use anything for my brows now. It doesn't even matter. And I think that this pencil is only $2 or $3, if not $1. It's very inexpensive, and I mean, it gets the job done. It doesn't have the most precise point. I don't know if you guys can tell if my camera will ever focus, but the point isn't very precise. But like I said, I'm gonna go in and clean it all up with concealer anyway, so it doesn't really bother me. I'm just taking my angled brush and my e.l.f. 16-hour concealer. This is the one thing that I did go out and purchase as a new product for myself. Just because I had heard so much about it, that it was such a good concealer, and it's actually very affordable, which if you're a mom, I'm sure you know, it's all about saving money where you can. So I picked it up and I actually really do like it. It works really well, it has great coverage, it blends out very easily, so I would definitely keep purchasing that. And literally all I do is put the smallest amount underneath my brow, and I just use the brush to kind of blend it out. Now that I have lash extensions, I don't really put any makeup on my lids just because I want my my lashes to last as long as they possibly can, and so I don't like to have to do a lot of scrubbing around them. But honestly, having lash extensions has cut down my makeup routine dramatically because I have no lashes. So it takes a while of building up mascara or gluing on strip lashes, and that just takes way more time than I'm willing to put into my makeup nowadays. So honestly, lash extensions have been a freaking blessing when it comes to getting ready. And so that is literally it for my brows. That took me a matter of a couple of minutes. So now I just go in with my foundation, and I'm using the Milani Conceal Plus Perfect foundation. I've been using this foundation for years. It is my absolute go-to favorite foundation. It's super affordable. I would say it's really easy to get, but honestly, I feel it's always sold out. So when I get about halfway through my bottle, I'm at Walmart stocking the shelves trying to see if they have it in stock. That way I can go ahead and pick it up before I run out, because for some reason the shade I always need is never there. And if y'all were wondering, I use the shade 1 Creamy Vanilla, and I love having a concealer with so much coverage the first time around because you don't have to waste time going back and building it up. I literally just put one layer on and I'm good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and go back in with my e.l.f. concealer, and I don't even do the whole triangle thing anymore. I find that that's way too much concealer. I know, I'm a changed woman. And so I just put that much on and then take my sponge and just blend it out. And then also, since I don't put any product on my lid, I feel if I put too much concealer on, then it leaves really harsh lines, and it almost makes it look obvious that there's nothing on my lid. Because I don't know if y'all can tell, but I have dark coloration around my eyes, so it kind of almost gives me the look of eyeshadow on my eyelids. So I really don't mind that either. That way they don't look completely neglected, but I'm sure if you know, paid closer attention, you'd be able to tell, but don't nobody got time for that nowadays. So from here, I'm just gonna go ahead and take my Cody Airspun. Y'all know I love this stuff. I've actually been using this for years at this point. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eyes with this. First, gotta get out those creases. And I don't do like a whole bunch of powder like I used to. Just enough to kind of set that area. That way the concealer isn't moving around. And that is literally it. I don't bake my T-zone. I don't do any of that anymore. I know it's crazy. Who is she? And then I'm taking my Milani Prep Set Glow Powder. This is my absolute favorite in life ever setting powder. I've been using this now for, oh, I don't even know, probably for at least a year. It just works so well, and it doesn't change the color of my foundation. It just sets everything really lightly. It doesn't make you look cakey. So I always use this. And then just kind of make sure I pat away any extra powder underneath my eyes. And that's that. So from here, I usually brush my brows out a little bit in case any powder got on them. I just brush them upwards. And then that also just helps to kind of move the product through them. My brows are like literally so easy now. And then next, I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with this Wet n Wild bronzer. This is another kind of new product that I actually picked up. And so I got this one from Walmart. And so far I like it. I don't have any problems with it, but I have only been using it for such a short period of time that I'm not really sure 100% how I feel about it. And I honestly have a really chubby face, so I really like pack this on up high. That way it kind of gives the illusion of a slimmer face. And then I'm gonna put a little bit up here on my forehead. Again, just patting. I find that it applies best that way. I don't really like to swipe my bronzer or my blush or anything on. And this is how lazy I've gotten, you guys. I don't even use a contour brush or an eyeshadow brush anymore to contour my nose. I literally just pinch the same brush that I use for my bronzer and apply it on my nose in just like a patting motion. And then I'll sweep a little bit underneath. I just like that look that it gives. It's like I'm not really trying to snatch my nose. I just want to bring back some type of definition. Sometimes I'll just throw a little bit of bronzer down here to make it look like I have a jawline. The last thing I'm gonna do is apply my blush. This is the Milani Luminoso. Everybody has heard of this blush, I'm sure. Everybody uses it, which, I mean, I like it, but I'm not like crazy about it, you know? But I'm just gonna tap this kind of just a little bit higher than where I placed my bronzer. This is just gonna bring a little bit of life to my face, make me look a little human. And I just put a little bit on my forehead, my chin, just to add some sort of color, because I feel like when you're so pale, you can easily look washed out. And then I just take my powder brush and I literally just go over everything just to help mesh it all together, make sure that it all looks blended and seamless. And you guys, that is literally it. I mean, at this point I would throw on like a chapstick, whatever I have. I think in here I have my little EOS lip balm. This is in the shade Super Cashmere. It's like a tinted lip balm. Uh-oh, I kind of put that all outside my lips. So yeah, that's literally all I do, and now I'm good to literally walk out the door. Some days I do put a little bit of highlighter in my inner corner and on my cheekbones. Today, I'm not gonna worry about that because I'm not really going anywhere but to Walmart. Whether you are or aren't at mall, it's a quick, simple, easy to do look. It requires literally no skill whatsoever. If you guys have any video suggestions or anything like that that y'all wanna see, please leave them down below. I'm still willing to do beauty videos. It's just not so much my forte anymore. I literally don't have like hours to sit down and film one of those videos anymore now that I do have my son and he keeps me very, very busy. But yeah, any video suggestions, leave them down below. I'm happy to try, you know, new things for my channel. I really want to push my channel in a different direction. So yeah, I love you guys, and I will see y'all in my next video.